Welcome to today's video. Today I'll be teaching you how to cut different types of neckline. I will first of all start from the common neckline, that is round neck. Okay, the round neck is 3.5. This is common neckline, 3.5 by 4 inches. You can take 3.5 by 4 inches or 3.5 by 3.5 inches, but I'm taking 3.5 by 4 inches for this video. Now after that, I make curve. I make straight line first before curving it. It's necessary just to get nice curve. Now after that, I take my French curve. I place it, make sure that I touch this upside and the down part to draw my round neck. Now I draw my round neck. This is my round neck. After that, I cut it. So this is how to cut round neck. Very easy to cut. This is common round neck. The next one I'll be cutting now, I'll be cutting U-neck. This is a U-neck. This is how it looks like. Alright. The U-neck I'll be cutting is 3.5. I'm still making use of my 3.5. 3.5 by 6 inches. We are making U-neck is 3.5 by 6 inches. 6 inches. I'm still going to take my 3.5 for this side also and make straight line. Make straight line like this. Like I said, it's very important to take this line like this. Make sure it's straight. Make sure the line is straight so that you can get your curve very well. After that, from this side here, I take up 1 inches like this to get your U-neck. See what I did? From here, I take 1 inches up like this, and I take my French curve. I place it. Make sure that it touches the one. I make my curve like this. So I use my scissors to cut my U-neck. Alright, so this is the U-neck. This is how to cut this U-neck. You see how deep it enters. Now the next one I'll be cutting now is boat neck. My boat neck. Now I take my tape again. For my boat neck, I'm still making use of this time around. For this boat neck, I'm making use of 5 inches. 5 inches. Before cutting this neckline, make sure you have already take your shoulder length and remove your armhole before cutting out your neckline of your choice. Now for the boat neck, I measure 5 inches like this, and the length of the boat neck is 3 inches. If you are making boat neck, it's 5 by 3 inches. Now I'm still going to make my line, my straight line with my ruler. Alright, I make my straight line like this. Like I said, I want my work to be very accurate. Now I take my French curve, I place it like this, and I draw my curve for my boat line. Now after that, I take my scissors and cut my boat neck. Now this is how to cut boat neck. I open it. See my boat neck. Alright. So the next one I'll be cutting now, I'll be cutting V-neck. I'll be cutting V-neck. This is my V-neck here. So I'll be cutting it now. This time around, I'm making use of 3.5 for my V-neck. Remember my U neck, my round neck, I use 3.5. The boat neck is one I use 5.5, 5 and 3. Now for this V neck, the wideness here I'm using 3.5. The length of my V neck is 8 inches. 8 inches for my V neck. Okay, I'm still making this line like this. Like I said, it's very important for my work. If you know that your hand is not straight like that, especially for the beginners, make use of ruler. Now after that, for my V-neck, I don't want it to be straight like this. I don't want it to be straight like this. I want it to have little curve. If you can't use your hand to curve it, you use your French curve to do the curving, so that after you curve it, it will give it little curve. And see how it comes out. Now this is the straight and this one is the curve. I'm making use of this curve one because I want my V to curve little. I don't want it to be straight. Now this is my V neck. See, this is how to cut this V, perfect V neck. Alright, the next one I'll be cutting now is my tube line, tube neckline, which I'll be showing you right now. For my tube neck, depends how low you want your tube neck to come down. Now I want my tube, in this video, I want this tube line to be 7 inches. 7. I come for this armhole side, I measure 4 inches. I measure 4 inches. From there, I use my hand to curve it like this. You can use your hand, you can use your French curve. Depends the one you want. That is how to cut your tube neckline. In case we are cutting tube, this is how to cut it. Alright, so I'm done with this tube neckline. This is how to cut tube neckline. Very easy to do that. Now the next one I'll be cutting now is my sweetheart neck. You see how it comes out? Now I'll be teaching you how to cut sweetheart neckline. It's very easy to cut. Now I'm making use of for this sweetheart neck. I'm using my 3.5 or so, 3.5 by 8 inches. So you are making a sweetheart neck 3.5 by 8 inches. Alright, after this I take my ruler again. I make straight line. I make straight line like this. Alright, I make straight line. Remember I said making sweetheart neck. This line like this, I will be dividing it into 2. I take my tape loop and I divide it like this. 8 divided by 2 is 4 inches. Now I take my ruler and make straight line from down my 4. Now it has 2 lines. Look at the line. From this place, I will use my French curve. I place it like this and curve it to get my sweetheart neck. Now you need this French curve for this your work. You're making work like this. To get perfect neckline, you need French curve. It's very important. Now after that, I'll be cutting it like this. I'll be cutting it like this. Now I get to this place, this line, I stop. I continue to cut it from this upper side because I want it, the neckline, to come out perfectly. Make sure that it does not cut this other part. So see how I cut my sweetheart neck. And after that, I open it like this. I open my sweetheart neck. You see how it comes out. This neckline is one of my best neckline. I like making use of this neckline. It's very good. Now the next one I'll be cutting now is asthmatic neckline. Look at how it is. Now my asthmatic neckline is I'll be taking the neck. This time around, I'm not going to taking anything from this side. I will open it like this. I open it like this. See what I'm doing? I open it like this. This is the armhole side. This is another armhole side. From this armhole side here, I measure 3.5 like this. I measure this side again 2 inches. Please don't forget 2 inches this side, and this side is 3.5 for mathematics neckline. Now depends how you want the length to be. Now I want my length of this work to be 6 inches. Make sure that it's 6 inches. Make sure that it's 6 inches like this. Now after that, I use my ruler to connect all these dots. I connect it to this side, I connect to this other side like this. Alright, and I connect to this one. Make sure I make it 4 corner like this. See what I'm doing? See? I hope you understand it. Now from this line here, I'll be connecting it straight to this side. That is how to cut this asthmatic neck line. Now I made straight line like this. See? Now I'll be cutting it like this. So when you get to this place, I stop. Please be careful not to cut this side though. Now I cut it like this. So see how to cut this athletic neckline. Very easy to cut. And the next one I'll be cutting now is my one shoulder neckline. Please, if you have not subscribed before watching this video, help me to subscribe on this channel, like my video and share my video. Just look down and see one red button there. Subscribe for it for me. Press on that red button and subscribe for me. Please support me by subscribing for my channel. Thank you very much. Now let's continue. Now this one I'm cutting now is one shoulder neckline. That one I said there's this thing that's not like this is the shoulder, this is it. This is how it looks. There's no sleeve on one side, it's just one shoulder neckline. Now this one again, you open it like this. You open it like this. Now you come to this side. This side. Measure another 3.5 again. This one is one shoulder neckline. Measure 3.5 from this side. And come for this armhole side. Depends how you want it to come down. Like me, I want it to come down 5 inches. Okay, I want it 6 inches. Depends. It's your choice. Now from this place, I'm going to be connecting it together. From this place, I'll connect it down to this other place. I place my ruler like this to meet this one here, and I make straight line. You see what I make now? From that 3.5, I draw straight line to my armhole. This is my armhole. That I come down from this armhole here 6 inches. Now after that, I take my scissors to cut it. Now I've cut this my one shoulder neckline. All right. Now if you want it to be curved, you can still curve it like this. If you want it to curve inside, you can still cut it. So this is how to cut this one shoulder neckline. The next one I'll be cutting now, that is the last one, is as Queen Anne's neckline. Now this neckline, I love it so much. This is how it looks. This is how it looks. It's hand neckline, very nice. Now that is what I'll be cutting right now. Okay. I still have one again there. Okay, for this Queen Anne neckline, I'll be taking 3.5 or so. I take 3.5 by 8 inches. 3.5 by 8 inches length, and make sure that I make this line to draw my straight line. Now I use my ruler to make this, draw this straight line. Okay. I draw it like this. Okay, this is the last one I'm cutting now. Okay. For this neckline, I'll be dividing this line again into two, just like the way I cut a sweetheart neck. Now I come to this side, I divide it into two. 8 divided by 2 is 4. and I made straight line like this. This time around, for this neckline, I will extend this line to this other side. Measure this side, whichever dress you're making, from this side of this line, measure 2 inches. Measure 2 inches. Remember, if you have 4 inches here, make sure that this side will be 3 inches or 2.5. If you have 3 here, here will be 1.5 or 1 inch for you to get this perfect sleeve. Now I'm going to connect this two together here. I connect it like this. Now I use my ruler from this line here to this two. I will draw straight line. I make straight line like this. Straight line to this side. Now I take my French curve to curve my work, to curve this curve here. I make curve like this. All right. Make sure that when you are curving it, it comes out very well. It's how you curve your neckline will determine how the necklines will be. Make sure you curve it very well. Now after that, I use my scissors to curve it to meet this tool that I go in. See, I start from this side, I come to this other side to continue my cutting. I cut it straight like this. I remove it like this. So I'm done with this cutting. So this is how to cut this neckline. I so much love this neckline also. I love making use of it, this particular neckline. So thank you for watching this my video. Thank you for taking time to watch my video. Please, if you have not subscribed, once again, subscribe for my channel. Just look down on that red button down there and subscribe for me. Like this my video and share my video. Thank you as you do so. Bye bye.